You're watching Experience Comic Culture and Sales. Streaming live daily to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter.
2, 1.
Hey, look who's back here. Hey, thanks again for joining us on SketchUp today on The Experience. We've got a special show tonight that we're really super excited to have. We've got some very special people that we're going to bring in here. And but don't forget, hit that like and follow button. That helps us to continue all the fantastic programming and content you see here on The Experience. Like on Fridays, we have the original art experience with Nick Barucci, and he's followed by the Friday Night Live. Then on Saturday, we have Fat Jack's Comic Crypt. On Sunday, you want to get together, talk shop with Miss Jen at 5, and that's followed by Comic Collectibles at 6. And then you can get on the Devil's Advocate. Okay, that's at 10. And on Mondays, we've got the Dan Wickland Show at 5. And then we have Minute to Skim It with Miss Jen again at 7. And that's followed up with the Mint Hunter Comics. Then on Tuesday, we've got the Dan Wickland Show back on at 5. And that's followed by the Comic Collectibles. And then that leads us back to here. So tonight, we have an all-star cast of creatives. We've got Amy and Justin Hunt, who's launching their follow-up issue to Ninjawitch right here. Now, you may have caught their little preview show before SketchUp right here, where Justin was showing some incredible artwork and showing off some of the specials and rewards that he'll be giving away off of his Kickstarter. And then joining us in that celebration, we've got Jyn Leonard, who's been with us a few times now. She's almost a regular. And we've also got Anna Zhou. I hope I pronounced that right. If not, I'm going to get corrected. And if you haven't seen her artwork before, get ready to get blown away. And then along with all of them, we, of course, have my better half, Mog Park. And they're all going to be drawing for the upcoming Ninjawitch campaign. They've all got covers on there. And they're also going to be drawing on SketchUp tonight, so you'll have a chance to bid on their artwork as well. All right, so again, it's going to be an exciting night. Feel free to go ahead and put those bids in. Don't forget to put in # EXP SketchUp, because we've got 3 fantastic giveaways that we're going to be giving away tonight as well. Okay, so don't go away. Stay right there, and we'll be right back. Hey, look who we have here in the house. Okay, say hello to Amy and Justin. Anna Zhou and Jyn Leonard is hiding there. Hey, Anna, how do you pronounce your last name? Am I saying that right? Oh, Anna? Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
I can hear you.
Oh,
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Am I saying that? I wanted to know, am I saying your last name right, Anna? Zhou?
No, but I'm okay with it. It's Anna Zhou.
Zhou, okay.
Amy and Justin said it correct in their show.
Okay.
Hey,
Anna
guys.
Zhou.
Hi.
Hey.
Sorry, I muted my mic on accident. Yes, Anna
we want to say hello to the people that are visiting us tonight. We've got Stevie B in the house. He's a regular. Matthew Lionheart, Tony Anderson, Mike Wiesolowski. I know he didn't want to miss this. Haley Anderson is here.
Hi,
And
Haley.
we've also Stevie B. Kylie Willis. Mountain MWP is here. He's going to be on our show next week, so you're going to want to pay attention to that. All right, and Anna's in there again. All right. Glad to have everybody there.
Yeah, I'm gonna like type in chat too. That's why I'm a chatterbox sometimes.
Yeah. Okay. That's cool. That's fine. And if some of you've been able to catch the pre-show that Justin had on right before coming on here, and that was pretty exciting to see all that artwork up there with all the fantastic art we had. We've seen covers from Anna, who has 3 up there. She pulled up a trifecta there, and also, of course, from Jyn, and then Mog had her piece in there as well. So, Justin, how is this campaign feeling for you so far? You're getting ready to launch in like 6 days.
Yeah, we're very excited. We launched on the 15th. And the book looks amazing. It's a whole new story. Let me correct that. It's a continuation of the first one, but takes place a couple hundred years in the past. So it's really exciting. In the first one, the first book, we'll take it out of the plastic so it don't have the shine on it. But in the first book, there was a question asked of how did the Jaganati know where the Ninjawitch army was? And it's one of those ones because they were very secretive, and all of a sudden they got this answer. So the book Dawn of Betrayal, book 1, 2, and 3, actually ties into that and explains kind of a throwback of how they knew where she was and where they were. So we kind of get into the different characters, and it's a bit different than our first book. We went with a little bit of a different art style. It's really crisp and cool.
That's really good interiors. That's
really
nice.
So Gabriel Riarte did the pencils and inks, and then Hedwin Zaldivar did the colors.
Oh, of course, Hedwin.
Yeah,
Hedwin is all over the place.
If you look at the colors, the costume, she specifically has a slightly different variation to her costume because, like, if you look at certain things, Superman's always got the same costume no matter how long and, all this time period. But you would think that over 200, 300, 400 years, she would tweak it, change it, and have it a little bit different. So as long as it's like 80% the same. So what was really neat was we kind of changed it. Like, she's not wearing gloves. She's got more of a shredder kind of gauntlet. And then we introduced it to some brand new characters and some British soldiers and stuff like that. And these are the only 2 pages we're sharing until the book launches. So
what a tease. What a tease.
Yeah, but we're excited. We've been really working hard on it. And we're at a point now that when the last one launched, we told everybody we'd have everything mailed out. We ended in June. We said it would ship by the end of August.
Yeah.
And we had everything shipped by the end of July. So
wow.
That was quick. That was really quick. And for a comic book fanatic like I am, that's really great to hear because we want to see those books coming out as quickly as possible. So the fact that you're able to do it that quick was really, really surprising. There's not a lot of people or campaigns that actually do that. Right now, you also introduced, I saw, because I did catch a bit of your glimpse of your pre-show there. You're introducing something that I haven't seen, antique color covers. Can you go a little bit into that?
Yeah, so these covers, I had never heard of them either, but Justin had. So they have like a gold hue to them, giving them sorry, I apologize for my nails, but they just have a gold hue to them. Am I looking at the right ones?
Yeah.
There's 5 of them.
Yeah, I was curious about that too.
Yeah, so there's like a gold hue. The paper on the covers are really thick and heavy. Wow. There we go. But it just makes everything have a yellow hue, which makes it look antique-y.
Yeah, and then it's also like, here, let me just see one of them. So like on the back, everything has this like gold tint to it, but the inside, just to show you, when there's no print on it, the inside is a gold.
That's like it looks very pearl.
But that doesn't even do it justice. Like it is like a
wow.
It's a pearlescent gold. So it's considered a metallic base. So on this one, so what you have to think of is when you do hollow foils, you really want to play off the whites and everything on this one. You got to look at it and say, okay, when it's printed, imagine it's on parchment with a gold.
Oh, parchment. Okay, that's a good idea.
Okay. Yeah, so like Tony Anderson said, it's like kind of like a filter. Kind of reminds me of like shooting shooting your camera off during the twilight hour.
Right, the golden
in
hour.
the day, you get that golden lighting, and the colors are so vibrant during that time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we did these on the first book run too, and people loved it. So we said, let's go with this one. But we're only offering on 5 covers, not all 10 of them. So we have Chris Eno did a cool cover.
Right.
Justin.
I did one.
Okay.
Joel
Gomez.
Oh yeah.
Anna,
excuse me.
Anna.
I know. You have been going around saying Anna this entire time.
I've never said Anna.
Anna only existed after Frozen. People ask me all the time, is it Anna or Anna?
Yeah.
That only happened after Frozen.
And he was going, I'm like, no, it's Anna, but he kept
It's okay.
going,
I mean, it makes me sound like, regal and sophisticated.
It does. It does have that sound effect to it, Anna, like that.
Getting
classic
on my nose.
sound to it.
Yes, you are.
And then this one is from Jyn. We did also, which is a really cool one. So those are the 5 we did at the antique. Well, can we show you guys everybody else's covers? Because they're like everybody did awesome.
Show everything.
Okay, so
let's look at it all.
Here's Anna. Or no,
that's
excuse me.
Jyn.
This is Jyn.
That's Jyn.
Jyn. And actually, what's really cool is she's like, hey, can we do this? And she sent the sketch, and we're like, holy crap. Like, for those who don't know, you can see it up there. Belladonna is the Raven. She's very instrumental to Ninjawitch's character. And you get to see her in action in this book.
A little more than in the first one.
Yeah. They actually can communicate to each other. And talk.
That's cool.
So this one is from Brittany Jackson.
Oh, he's putting them up.
Yeah,
the new girl.
She's brand new. I met her at Emerald City Comic Con. She had a really unique style, and we were like, hey, let's try it. People like it, they like it. They don't, But
it's nice to have options. It's nice to have different styles.
Yeah.
Justin's art may not be for everyone.
No, it's definitely not for everyone. Then this is Chris Eno's, and his took 78 hours to color. When you get this one and you look at it, the amount of detail, like every rope has individual fibers drawn on it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. And he did it so that the different,
Textures.
if you look at her suit versus the panel in the front, he tried to draw them so they all look like they're different materials and everything. And then the sail, like he went in and he actually, I told him what type of ship she was on. So he went and did like historical research to make sure that the wood and the mounts match.
That's a dedicated artist right there.
Yeah,
that really sounds like
Chris is like that. He's kind of OCD in that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what makes him really his art look really cool too.
Yeah. And then this is one of mine. And Nick Capone did my colors on this one. And we really wanted it to have like a 1990s anime feel. So early 90s kind of feel to it. I'll show you the hollow foil later on that one, but it's like it was designed for hollow
cell
foil.
shading. Back in the 90s anime, everything is like cell shaded.
Yeah.
Oh
And you can't see it really, but like on her legs and hips, between the gray and the white, there's a little hint of purple coming from the glow and everything. And this was of her floating. Then I did another one, which was I hate to say this, but I did this one for like shits and giggles, and Amy liked it so much, so we turned it into a cover.
Hey, it works.
There you go.
If you like it, do it.
That does not look like.
Great.
That one actually looks really cool.
It actually looks really cool. Yeah.
It makes the fire, the glowing stuff look a little more yellow.
Yeah, special effects, man. Got to have that in there.
Now, this one is really awesome. And when you guys see this one, there's so much detail that you can't see it until you hold it. But Mog nailed it again. Here on the sheath, she's got Belladonna on there, and there's like little dragons up in here and everything. And it's just, it's beautiful.
Yeah, I saw that in your preview. The chrome of that is really nice too. It
Mhm.
really worked out.
Yeah.
Lights too.
Well, certain ones, like we saw this one, we're like, that has to be a holofoil. Like, I don't care.
The first one that she did was a holofoil for us too, and I don't know what it is, but they just really look good. Your stuff, Mog, looks really good as a holofoil.
Well,
Thank you so much.
so then, yeah, I mean, it's gorgeous. And for those who don't know, her first cover is a monster. It's like huge, but it's hanging in the hallway. We have a Ninjawitch hallway, so it has some OA and it has a giant katana there and everything.
And this is kind of cool because when we do Amazing Con, which is one of our bigger cons, and we have a pretty big setup there. So I have like one section, which is like one booth wall, which is I think for this one I dedicated like a 2x8. So we put all ninjas on there. So
cool.
We put all the ninjas on there. But now that we've got like 2 covers under Ninjawitch, we'll probably start having a section of Ninjawitch by itself. You know, especially since
cool.
Mog will be doing a little more covers. So we'll
Mog's
have that.
under
It'll be
contract
nice.
for first
So
4
you
stories.
gotta join us there, Justin, in Vegas, so that way we can get you in on that action, man.
Ooh, Vegas. I don't know.
I'm still recovering from Vegas. My lungs haven't recovered yet. Hear me cough.
You guys just got back.
Yeah, we did.
And you watched the Black and Silver play there, and they actually won this time. So you know what that means. You got to go back, so that way they'll win again.
I'm on my way. They play there this Sunday.
Wow.
Actually, Mel's just gonna meet me, and it'll be boys' weekend.
Yeah.
There you go, buddy. There you go.
Well, good luck, Justin. He's kind of he's kind of old now, so.
Oh, I was in bed by 8, so I don't want to hear it.
By 8? What?
We're in bed by 8 most nights, all the nights.
That's when we usually start eating.
We took the kids.
Yeah. So now the way we work when we do these, we send it out and people send us like 1 or 2 sketches. And this other person who sent this said, I said, if you send something cool, we might use 1 or more. So no, Anna was like, here's 3 of them. Good luck on picking. And we wrote back and we're like, I forget. I used some colorful words, I'm sure, but I was like, son of a bitch. Like,
oh, really? Is that really what you said?
We said we had to use all 3 of these. So here's
I was like pretty shocked. I'm like, are you crazy?
Yes.
They were
for one Kickstarter. It's like
it was so hard to choose.
Yeah, I try to do 3 different like styles. I mean, like but.
Well, they're all different, but they all, like, you look at them, you're like, that's hers.
Mm-hmm.
And this one is cool because, like, we don't always show her with her hood off. And, the piece, and don't worry, the actual final one is cropped better. This was just to get them up and show them. But it's just a really cool piece. And then this one was super cool, too. Like the flames and everything.
Yeah,
it's
really awesome.
she's ready to beat somebody up. And what I appreciate is every single person, Jyn, Courtney, everybody who worked on these covers, they didn't miss anything. Like when we did the first one, I sent all these samples out and like character reference sheets, and people were like, what do you mean she has a pouch? I'm like, every drawing she has a pouch, her legs are like this. And and I sent it out to the individuals who do the creatives here. And I was like, here's her uniform. Here's her costume. Here's the basic colors. Here's this. And I think for me, the coolest part is seeing everybody's interpretation of the character. Right. And it's fantastic. And then when she sent us this one, I'm blown away by this one. And I'm not saying it because I wasn't blown away by other people's, but when I saw this one just said it had to be a holofoil.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is the regular one. This is the non-holofoil. And if you've read the first book, you understand the importance of the red flame and the blue flame. So this one is...
because her outfit's like all dark,
Yeah.
black, right? Mainly black. I just have to like add colors to it.
No, that's fine.
So
Yeah, we love color.
you
Color's
know, you
great.
guys, yeah, that's why I asked you guys about like her flame colors, if it's any other color, and then we talked about it. And I saw I read the PDF and all that, and it's like, hey, why don't we do the whole transition, like, you know, with her past from book 1, and it worked out. That
It
worked
did.
out.
Yeah.
Well, and we sent Anna the scene from the first book that explains the blue and the red. And it's not a very morbid scene. It's super cheerful and everything. And and then our last cover is from Joel Gomez, and
It's right here.
no, it's not.
Oh, and this is Haley was asking. I don't know if you can see. I'm just drawing a. Haley was asking.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm just drawing, and I love hair, so I'm gonna draw hair.
There
Oh,
you
that's
go.
funny.
I hate drawing
Justin
hair.
hates
I
hair.
love how do you hate drawing hair? Hair is like a lovely part, like the eyes, face,
I
hair.
think all
Yeah, I have
the
to
women
agree.
I want to draw
If you
should
can
be
do good
bald
hair,
or
that's really
hats.
cool.
My hair too.
That's
I know.
why I had to kind of draw her hood off. But you know, I have a personal thing against hooded characters. But
So
you gotta let the hair go. Let it
You
go.
know,
okay.
I'm kind of with Justin here. I really do not
Really?
like drawing hair.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
because it's tedious. But I do
But-
like painting them because I don't have to outline everything.
Yeah, see? You don't
Yeah.
have to outline everything.
For me,
Oh,
for
hair's
hair,
great.
because
However,
everybody can see
Mog-
it so often, and they know when it's wrong.
Yeah. Okay. But Mog can do good hair, and she
Yeah.
has done it, you know. And I'll go, you got to do it like this, you know, like what she did. Like she did this one nice piece of Daenerys back when she was doing the Game of Thrones thing, and it was really nice, you know, with really, really good hair, right? And everybody was saying, said, yeah, that's how you got to do it, you know. But they want to see the lines, they want to see how the hair uncurls and flows and how it hangs, all that, you know,
Okay, that's
in
a
all
little
the
too
different
much.
directions.
That's a
Yeah,
little
that's the
too much.
cool stuff.
That is the cool stuff. But yeah, with painting, you don't have to draw every strand. You just use it with brush strokes.
Original art from Joel.
Oh,
That's right. You also have that as a
original.
print.
Yes, we do. What a great segue.
Because it looks better as a print, I have to tell you. Because, well, for me, because I haven't
looks
seen
great.
it in face to face yet, but looking at it like that as a print, where I can see more, I can appreciate a whole lot more than just seeing the cover like that. But that print really does it more
Yeah,
justice. And I'm
I
pretty
agree.
sure. And I had this conversation with Isaac Bell that, you know, this stuff that we see on the internet never does the artwork any justice until you see it in person.
Yeah.
It's true.
Especially high quality G clay prints.
Yeah. Yes.
Is that how you say the word?
Yes.
G clay.
G Clay.
Okay.
G Clay.
Yeah,
That's what that
those
is.
are just high quality stuff right there.
So speaking of prints, the other print, Courtney Rose did a cover for the last one, and what? Oh, the other dog came in. She wanted to know what we're doing. So Courtney did one. So we already had some covers picked out, but we really liked her work ethic and all. So we invited her to do a print for this one.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow, that's a nice pose too.
Which looks
Yeah.
different because she's on a tropical beach.
Right. So, which is an allusion to what happens in the story. So there's that one.
There you go.
And then the one that I did, we turned it into a foil print.
Yeah, foil
Okay,
works
so
great.
Tony
Wow.
Anderson is asking, what was your favorite scene from the first book, Justin and Amy?
Here, give me the book.
Well, give me a minute.
Give me the book.
I have to find it.
Well, he also made a comment that the flame scene was super cheerful.
Yes.
Okay, so you pick your favorite scene.
Oh golly. I don't know.
I'm drawing, Haley. I'm drawing. And she called me young man. I have two favorite scenes. I have three favorite scenes.
I know. That's the problem. So okay. Well,
Haley.
what'd she say? Oh. So I love this page right here. When her parents are getting burnt.
Okay.
I love that one.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I know, right? I love it though. I love the colors. I love the faces. It's just done really well.
It was really well written.
Okay.
Oh wait, I wrote it.
Nice one, Justin.
After they beat the kaiju and you see the Ninjawitch team and our little surprise character right here.
Mm-hmm.
I like that one too.
Okay.
That made me honestly. When I first saw that colored, I teared up a bit when I first saw that. I thought it was really cool.
Sweet. Yeah.
I liked this one.
Yeah, that was another.
This
good
is
one.
the first time she realizes her power. I like that scene.
Mm-hmm.
I liked. So they're battling this giant kaiju, and then she shows up because they're not fighting very well, and she shows up and all she writes, "It's a time to put an end to this," and she just starts blasting people and killing them, and like the eyes are popping out, and then she sees the priest, and she turns him into flames, and she's standing on a pile of skeletons of the guy. So that was a really fun one. And then, but like, I don't know, I like the dark humor. So like, you know, the guys, they're chasing the bikes, and then all of a sudden the one guy, they disappear, and all he says is "oh fuck," and then boom, because he realizes he's about to crash. Like, so those are my three favorites because they're like statement pieces. And without them, you know, one has a little bit of sense of humor to it, and each one has a little bit. But the one shows Ninjawitch where she's like, you know, that up to that point she was just kind of moving stuff around, and now she's like, oh, she's a serious badass, right? And then I like the one where she's a kid and she's just like, bam, but it's selective because it's only killing the bad guys. And on the next page, it shows like all the ground around the other people is protected. So,
all right.
So
we're gonna have to go to a break, but before we do that, let's show what you guys got on the board and give everybody a peek of what you got going. Let's start with Jyn. Okay, there's Jyn. She's
cool.
looking really bad. Ass right there.
Very pretty.
I'm with Anna. I like the hair, so
Yeah, hair.
Yeah, I like the
Hair.
I like the hair. We don't see too many characters with like a half shaven head like that. So that's pretty cool to see. That was like a hot thing for a while. Anna, what do you have so far?
Stuff.
She got stuff. Okay, she's got the hair flowing there too.
Hair.
The eyes all red, getting all beady and everything. She's got the ear popping out on the side there. So okay, she's working it.
Working.
And Mog, let's see what you got, girl.
Yeah, what
No,
Mog
no,
got?
no.
Oh man,
What you got?
look at this.
Wow.
I tied her hair, so I don't have to
You
draw
tied
her
her
hair.
hair.
Just show the shave part.
Yeah.
I love a good pony. That's great.
Okay, she's giving Ninjawitch a little bit of a different look there.
That's cool.
It's pre-shave, right?
Yeah, this is like shaved here.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see it now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no worries. Justin, don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry.
All right, Justin, what you got? What you got going so
I
far?
have nothing compared to those three ladies.
Okay.
Mine's horrible.
Let's see what you got.
It's
All right,
Work
so
in
that's
progress.
shaping up on there. And if you notice, Justin's got it on an 11 by 17. So if you want to bid on Justin's, that's going to start out at 100, but
Yeah.
everybody else is 50. Okay,
and she's
so
wearing a
then-
hood.
Overachiever.
and
right
she's
there.
wearing a hood. Okay,
Wearing a hood.
he's working the hair there. All right, so you can place your bids in the comments. Don't forget to put in #EXP SketchUp. That'll get you into our raffle for the free drawing that we'll have later on tonight, where you're gonna get the chance to win some pretty cool prizes that I've selected today. So hopefully you all enjoy that. And we got a first bid on Jyn from Ilya for 50. Thank you very much for that.
Mel, can we throw an extra thing into your prize pack?
Thank you.
What's that?
Can we throw something into your prize pack?
Sure. What do you got?
We will give, it's downstairs, but we will give a book 1 sketch cover book. It'll have the complete interior book 1 with a sketch cover.
Oh, man. Okay, you hear that? So we got 4 prizes that we're going to give away. Get that in there, #EXP SketchUp. Thank you, Matthew, for getting that in. You are in the drawing now. All right, so we will go ahead and come right back. So don't go away. We're just going to take a commercial break right now, all right?
Join the party. Head over to our link tree to find all the links for everywhere the experience is all the time.
You just finished the last episode of your favorite news show, and you just have to talk about it. But all your friends are ghosting you because of that incident last week at the buffet. Oh, you know the one. What you did to that chowder. Ugh. Keeps me up at night. So what do? Join writer Dan Wickline as he breaks down all your favorite pop culture media. Whether it's a review of the latest nerdy TV show or a dive back into the history of your favorite comic characters, Dan's ready to discuss all the hottest topics live. Join the conversation as Dan live streams Tuesday through Thursday at 5 Eastern, 2 Pacific on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. The Dan Wickline Show on The Experience, comic culture and sales.
Programming on the EXP is made possible by viewers like you, or your local comic shop, or that Kickstarter you backed, or the publisher you like, or comic industry professionals who want to share a message with the world. Really, anyone who wants to advertise with us can. If you're interested in seeing a product you know and love, or are creating, or are publishing, or are involved with, advertised here on The Experience, and having your message shared with our viewers, please reach out by scanning the QR code below or visiting our website and using the contact form.
Welcome back to SketchUp. You're watching us on The Experience on YouTube. Thanks again for joining us. We've got Justin and Amy Hunt with us today as our special guests, joined by Anna Zhou and Jyn Leonard, who are also on the Ninjawitch project with Mog Park. Now, they're all drawing and taking bids from the audience here, and I see that we have a bid for Mog's piece at 60. We already have one for Jyn's piece as well for 50, and Haley just put $100 on Justin.
Wow.
So it's pretty active tonight, man.
Guys,
All right,
thank you
very much for that. Matthew says, must say I love the return music. Got that Hall and Oates feel. Yeah, it's totally 80s. Which I don't mind. Okay, is that that's the blank sketch cover.
Yes.
That Amy and Justin is putting up tonight as part of the free giveaways. And to qualify for that, just put in #EXP SketchUp, right? And then we'll qualify you for that. We're also giving away a set of 12 postcards by Jim Lee in JLA postcards that were collector's set back from, this is from like 1998, I believe.
Holy
Okay, so
crap!
we got
Wow.
High school.
Okay.
I was in high school.
Yeah, so that's pretty old, pretty rare, hard to find, So you're a Jim Lee fan. That's really great for you there. Thanks for that, Mike. We got a bid on Anna's piece there for 55. Thank you for that.
Thanks.
Okay, and we're also giving away 5. There you go, Spectrus and Sabanian tarot cards that Mog had done way back in for the second issue. That was like a few years ago. So that's a 5 metal cards right there. Okay, they're a lot shinier. They kind of, the way I took the picture, I made them look flat just so that you could see the details in there. And we're also giving away 2 metal sketch cards. These are from Mog's personal stash that she does at the shows. Normally we sell those for like $10 each, and if you want to get a sketch on the back there, it'll go anywhere from 25 to 35. But we're giving that away free tonight. Okay, so all that is possible. And yes, there is a cat in one of those drawings. You'll find that Mog, even though she's a dog lover, okay, she draws a lot of cats, and they can be found in a lot of her.
Yeah, I like all animals, so yeah. And by the way, that cat on the little metal sketch is based on a Japanese folk tale called "The Boy Who Drew Cats."
Oh,
A really good story, and it's unusual for an Asian folklore because the moral of the theme of the story is just follow your passion and you find your way. So it's about a boy who loved drawing cats, and despite everyone rejecting him, in the end he becomes a famous cat painter. Yeah.
well, my dog's right here. It says you like dogs, but I don't think you can see him. Oh, right here. Look at both of them.
And the cat.
And the cat.
Oh my god.
So you have 1 dog and 1 cat?
Yes. My
And
cat
they-
loves my dog. My dog doesn't care about her. Hi, bud.
Wow.
I know.
So-
He's like, what's going on?
Now for getting back to Ninjawitch, right? Now that you got this issue number 2, pretty much getting ready to kick off, right? Have you started on the next issue? Are you starting to prepare for that?
Yes.
We have the story done. Script is almost done, and we have the story for 3 and 4. So
Have you got a launch date, a tentative launch date picked already for that?
May.
Okay.
Yep.
That's a
So
good time to launch.
we do have a surprise coming in March, and you guys are the first to hear this.
Oh.
Yeah, we can because it's official.
Dun, dun, dun.
So are you guys familiar with Garrett Gunn's book, Good Boy?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. We're doing a Good Boy Ninjawitch crossover in March.
Oh, that's
Ah.
cool.
Wow.
So it's done a little bit differently. So we talked to Garrett and I wrote the story. Amy and I came with some of the stuff, and my stepson came up with an idea with it too, and we kind of worked that in there. And he actually has a cameo. My stepson has a cameo in the comic. Now the caveat is I'm doing the interiors for the Ninjawitch side. So I hate doing that, but that was the agreement. So I'm doing it. So what will happen is on the first 13 pages, you'll read it this way, and it'll be the Ninjawitch. And the first 10 pages is exclusive to Ninjawitch.
The other way.
3 overlap. But then when you flip the book over and you read it from the other way, you get the Flint and Good Boy side of the story. And then the last 3 pages for both of them overlap each other with the story. So it's kind of cool, and it basically puts them in the same world with a spin to it. So it explains it a little bit. But
That's actually a pretty cool idea, and congratulations.
Thank
you.
Awesome. That
Yeah,
sounds
it's
really
a pretty fun story too. It was fun to come up with.
Yeah. So it's
very, very interesting.
Don't want to tell anybody what it's about because we're tweaking it. So Christina is Garrett's writing partner or whatever. She's tweaking some of it because when I wrote part of it for his character, I don't know the whole psyche of his character, but I've read all the books and that stuff. So I wrote it what I thought it was. And he's like, well, we're going to tweak away, man. But it's kind of cool because basically the long story is his character started in this part of the world, ours started in this part of the world. And at the very last minute, serendipity gets there and they're at the same scene and then they go their separate ways. So it's pretty cool. So Ninjawitch is growing. We have, Book of Betrayal is part 1, part 2, and part 3. So that's book 2, 3, 4. And then we'll have to re-sign Mog for the next set of 4 and bring some of the other artists back as well.
That's a good question that Tony asked. I don't know how to answer that one.
Yeah, we've already started like looking at possible covers to do for that, because this is something that even though we're just doing Mog is just doing the covers, it's something that's exciting to do. But we kind of want to do something different. So we can't wait to send you the thumbnails for that when the time comes. But yeah, we're also like looking at it as well. Right? Are you looking into any other possible crossovers that you can say or want to say right now?
We haven't. We've been approached, but we don't think that certain characters will fit with her, and certain publishers won't fit. So there's that. Styles, and professional.
La Muerta.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting to see that, and I think it's something that our industry does need. I think it will definitely help us out. We're seeing more people trying to like have their crossovers with other books just so they can cross promote and support each other. Same thing with Mr. Ben Dunn from Antarctic Press, who's done his Penguina character, I believe, as an open source. So you can have do anything that you want with that character. It's very, very loose format and nice to like tap into if that's something that you can. So that's really
Ben's
great
a good
to see.
guy too.
Yeah, Ben is a pretty good guy. He may not know me, but I've done. He's published some of our work that I've had with a studio before. So and my name is in his books. But yeah, I've always liked the way how Antarctic Press has operated. They've been really, really helpful to artists and helping get them started. Yeah,
and with them, they actually approached me, and I did cover number 300 for Gold Digger 300.
I saw that. Yeah. So, and I was actually surprised when I saw your name there.
It's a different style for me, but it works.
Yeah.
So we're going to answer a couple quick questions. Amy said. So Tony Anderson said, "Will the last 3 be a combo of your 2 art?" Oh, so for that one, each side is 13 pages, but the last 3, the story overlaps. But they're going to stick to their art, and we're going to stick to our art style. So the last 3 is really the same story, but a slight interpretation from different perspectives. So you'll get it, little change up. How do we come up with the title for Dawn of Betrayal?
You say? I don't think we can really.
So
can't really go into too much detail with this.
No. So
you'll find out.
As you read this, so there's a level of betrayal that's going to take place in the Ninjawitch story, and what you're getting is the origin of that over a 3-part series. So it's the dawn of the betrayal. Plus, it sounds cool. So, how open-ended is the story? When you come into these, do you get stories nailed down? Let yourselves.
So, when we first started talking about this, we had this giant, what was it, like 5x5 whiteboard, 5 foot by 5 foot whiteboard, and came up with all different ideas for stories, where she's going to go. And she's been around for, was it over 200 years?
700
years, excuse me. Yes. Well, that's over 200.
It is over 200.
I'm tired. Anyway. So she's been around for a while. So we have lots of different stories coming. It really is an endless supply. But yeah, outside influences. Yeah, I mean, stuff will just come up and we'll be like my son will throw something out. He's 13 and we're like, oh, that's actually a really good idea.
Well, it's good to incorporate in the story. So like a lot of the stories, because of who she is, and there's key elements that lead to other stuff. So one of the reasons that we launched it is we're so tired of the same stories told over and over and over again. Like you can only do certain things so often. So let's create something that's fresh and new and ties into it. But we're both history buffs. So there's a lot of historical things that take place that people either can't explain or they don't know. And if you read the first book, you understand what I'm talking about. So we add that element to it. I'm heavily influenced by movies of the 70s, 80s, and early 90s because of my age and being a nerd. So there are Easter eggs. Like if you read this one, there's Indiana Jones Easter eggs. There's Empire Strikes Back Easter eggs. There's, James Bond Easter eggs. There's a Michael Crichton reference in here. So that gets added into it. And then like Amy said, we'll watch something. This is great. Let's add this. How do we tie this into it?
Right now I'm reading a book that we are going to try to see if maybe we can come up with how to incorporate this character from this book into a Ninjawitch book. I don't know.
Yeah, you don't have to give it away, but
yeah.
So I guess it's a double. The answer is yes and no. So it's tied up, but the elements within it aren't. But the other part is when you look at it, each book has these little key notes in there, so you can read them independently. Like this is a cool story, but when you read them together, then you're like, oh crap, I got to go back and read this one. Okay. So they stand alone, but they also have to work together to give you the whole thing.
Can we use that one?
Yeah,
it's kind of nice because then it does a challenge. You don't want it to be too simple, right? So you make it like that, and then you're getting like a little piece here, and you're having fun and enjoying that. And then when you go back and you go put all the pieces together, you say, "Oh wow, okay," right? Because that's like one reason why I might watch a movie a second or a third time, because I'm getting pieces of information that you knew later on, and then you're like piecing it together with other piece of information that came out earlier that you may not have connected with. Then you go, oh wow, okay, yeah, and you can appreciate it a little more that way.
Yeah, and you see the little details in it too, right, Mel? Like,
yeah,
somebody turns the sword the wrong way, and you're like, oh wait, he had to do it.
And you're going, oh yeah, why didn't I catch that the first time?
Yeah.
Yeah. Justin, do you do that where me and Mel were watching like a action movie or any action scene just comes up? He will criticize it like, that's done wrong. That doesn't even make sense. The leg should have been that way.
I don't do that.
With all like my son's obsessed with like army movies and war movies and stuff, and if he sits there and watches it, they'd never do that. They can't use that one. That's the wrong gun. They're holding it wrong. I'm like, oh my God, can we just enjoy it?
Yeah. It ruins the momentum of the action,
It ruins it for people who weren't in the army, but for people who are in the army, it's ruined when it's done wrong.
Okay. And I have to stand with you there, Justin, because I'm coming from a martial arts world. So I'm telling Mog, okay, you can't hold the sword like that. It just doesn't work. You know, or you can't hold the gun like that. Nobody's gonna shoot the gun like that.
No, you mean you can't
hold it to the side like that?
You mean Steven Seagal doesn't really do that stuff?
Nobody holds the blade that tight.
Dude,
no.
We were just watching the recent season of Ninja Warrior.
The what?
American Ninja Warrior.
Okay.
And we would just get into a debate why this guy failed because of how he moved, and he should have landed on his. That's how he is,
Yeah.
It's fine. So, Matt Lionheart asked a question about how do we draw a line between history and fiction. So, really quick, if you haven't read this book, I'll just gonna bust something out of here to share it with everybody to show what we're talking about. You can get the book if you haven't read it yet. Shame on you. Get it anyway. So in this book, we do a flashback, Matthew, and it takes place in a very specific time period on the Kiribati Islands in the South Pacific Ocean, July 2nd of 1937. So it's a very specific date because there's a very specific historical event that happened that day. So if you were to look at that historical event, there is an airplane, which is featured here,
That is historically
that takes place. It's a historically accurate aircraft right here. Where we actually put the tail number and everything on it historically. It crashes. And then at the end of it, there's a scene here where it says they rescue the pilot. The navigator they can't rescue.
He died.
He dies. And it says, hey, get the team in here. I want no evidence or trace of anything that took place today. And then you can see they go in like a whole team, like back to Men in Black. Yep. Steve Vendetta, you got it right, bud. It is. So when they put the trophy in there, it says AE 16020, which was the plane number. And Amelia Earhart, they rescue her and she becomes part of the Ninjawitch soldiers. So, and then because
that's what happened to her.
Yeah,
exactly.
So that's how we blend it. We take something that people can't explain, and we actually give an answer, and then the whole answer is, sure, we saved her, but how come you didn't see any wreckage? Well, because there was a giant kaiju, and nobody wanted to know about a kaiju, so we covered it all up. Done.
They do exist.
Yes. So, and that kaiju was super fun to design because Amy was like, I want the head like a shark, but I want the tail like Stegosaurus, but mixed with a mermaid on steroids, mixed with this. And then I was like,
I knew what I wanted.
And then,
in my head, I totally saw it.
And then I'm a fan of like of the old Ultraman and Godzilla, the old ones. But I'm also a fan of like Starship Troopers. So I gave him his front legs look like the giant ones from Starship Troopers, and we gave him this body with 4 eyes and like a shark's head with a giant ram horns coming off of it and everything. And then I colored it. Based on I designed the colors based on the color of crabs and crustaceans from those islands. So, and then for those who don't know, also, if you are really want to go and have some fun, the little priest guy does this little incantation. The only thing that is added at the end, which wasn't part of it, he says, Ash Klaatu Barada Nikto Ashtrets. So, Klaatu Barada Nikto is from the day the earth stood still. It's a quote from that. And then also in Return of the Jedi, the 3 guys on this skiff who fight Luke and Han are named Barada, Nikto, and Klaatu. And if you ever watch The Evil Dead, when Ash gets up there with the chainsaw, he yells Klaatu Barada Nikto in order to put the guy back in the thing. So that's why I wrote Ash on there. But the actual incantation is I took an actual Wiccan incantation, translated it into Filipino, and then wrote it backwards.
Oh wow.
So if you write it the other way, it's Filipino, and then you can translate it back to Wiccan, and you get the actual incantation to release a spirit.
Now I see that. Yeah, okay. See, now I didn't catch that, so now I got to go back and take a look at that and read that again. So we're at the top of the hour right here. Let's take a go around and see what everybody's artwork looks at this point. Let's start with you, Anna. We've got a bid on yours of 55 from Mike Wesolowski.
Wow.
She's worked in the purple already. She's getting it done, guys. She's got the
We're the ones doing
11
by 17, sir.
Justin has a couple lines down.
Yeah, that is a show
Bad
off.
eyes.
I'm all about colors. So.
I've got
The hair?
See
I didn't draw the lines.
You
I
love
just
colors.
I love
Yeah,
Okay.
good job.
So that's at 55. If you want to place a bid on that, we are taking bids of $5 and more. So if you want to bid $60 or more on that, just put that in the comments, and you will be in the running for that piece. Let's take a look at Jyn. What have you
Wait,
got?
I want to bid on Anna's.
Hey,
Oh,
Justin, you
no.
can't do that.
I
You gotta
would.
put it in the
Oh,
comments.
look at the
Oh,
details in
look
that.
at
Intense.
Jyn. She's working
Oh.
out the
Wow.
details there.
Look at the
I love
hair.
those
Oh, yeah,
eyes.
look
The
at
hair.
that. Okay.
I
The
like
hair is
those
starting
eyes.
to pop
They're
out
nice.
there. The eyes looking all evil and everything.
Yep.
Isn't
Now,
that I want both of theirs?
Jyn has a bid on that for 55 as well from Ilya. So we are looking for a bid of $60 or better on that. Okay. And now, Mog, you've got yours is at 60 from Tony Anderson. What have you got?
Talking about
there
show
so far?
off.
No, it's not.
Talking about show off.
No.
Oh,
Wow.
that's cool.
All right, she's worked the left arm there in the head, and
Yeah.
she's got the ponytail going.
See, I put the.
Okay, so
I
we
think
are
Mo
looking for
drew
a bid
this
of
all
65
before.
or
She's
better
just
on
showing
that
different
one.
pieces as she goes.
What? No.
She's staging it.
So if you want to bid on that, just say 65 or better in the comments for Mog, and that'll get you going. And Mr. Hunt, let's see what you got. All
There you
right,
go.
he's done a whole lot more. He's got the hood
I
and
have a
the
question.
cape coming out.
When you
All
guys
right.
draw,
Now Justin, even though he doesn't have much, okay, he does have a bid of $100 on there. Okay, so that's looking good. Anyway, we will be right back. We're going to take another break, and we'll see what else we got going here with Amy and Justin. All right, so stay right there.
Why was Princess Zelda sad after watching a bunch of YouTube videos? She couldn't find a link in the description. We'll stop if you subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's super easy. Click subscribe and click the bell when you do. And thanks for supporting the EXP.
There's something for every imagination at your local comic shop. Visit comicshoplocator.com to find a store near you.
What if Hans Gruber from Die Hard had to battle the Joker from Batman the Animated Series in a dance battle? Or who would win in a race between Baby from Baby Driver and Snidely Whiplash? If Austin Powers and Shrek found themselves in a hot dog eating contest, who would emerge victorious? These are the questions we talk about on Nerd Killer Warfare. Debate the most absurd questions you've ever heard in popular culture. Register now by scanning the QR code or visiting bit.ly/EXP casting.
Welcome back to SketchUp on the Experience. We've got Amy and Justin Hunt with us today with Anna Zhou and Jyn Leonard. Don't forget to put in #EXP SketchUp to get you in the running for the free giveaways that we have going on tonight. Also, make sure you go to the Ninjawitch Pre-Launch Kickstarter page. We're trying to get that up to 125 followers to reach that first milestone reward that Justin will be giving away into the physical backers. Okay, so we got that going on, and we got the everybody that's doing working on their drawings as well. And current, just so you know where everybody stands on the bids, we have them at Anna's has 55. Justin has 100. Mog has 60, and Jyn has 50 at this time. And the way how things are going, I'm expecting to see a big one on these pretty soon. You guys are like holding back on some great artwork that's being done right there.
I agree with Matt.
Oh my God, these comments are cracking me up. You guys are cracking me up. I love it.
It's a crack up to that we on the comments that we get here all the time. It's like I call these guys the clown squad because they're always trying to say silly things and crack us up, and I do appreciate all of them that are there. Right, so it's great to see them. Luis Torres, great to have you on here as well. Hopefully we can get you on the show soon too. Yeah.
Be really quick. Luis Torres has a Kickstarter out there, Lily the Demoness. I may or may not have an awesome cover.
There you go. Okay.
Actually, he and I both have got covers on Lewis's right now.
Right.
That's right. The two of you got covers on there. What's the other one that you're on, Jyn?
The other one is with Unholy Nightmare. It's Mutant Farm Comics. Dolan Waddick, the team from Born of Blood, is doing it.
That's right. And then also, Justin and Anna are also on Brian Polito's Kickstarter, correct?
Yes.
Hellbitch.
We're on the current Hellwitch.
There you go, Hellwitch.
Hellbitch.
Yeah. Okay, so go ahead and check those out. Give them the support and love as well.
Hellbitch, yeah.
And then Mog is on
Hellbitch.
Mog is on Ruxy the Vampire from Kurt Zauer. Don't forget to do that one as well. Yeah. And we'll be sharing all that information at the end too, so you guys will have a chance to grab that if we don't give the big show the credits on there. Haley Anderson says, "I want to bid on everyone, but my dollar is rubbish at the moment. Just when I didn't think it could drop any further." Okay. Tony Anderson, Hellwitch, Bitchcraft. There you go. That's it. That's the one. And you'll be able to check those out. Okay. Anything else you want to share that you can share with us, Amy?
Don't look at me.
I actually have a question.
Okay.
I saw a post from Justin quite a while ago. Like you took a picture of like lights in the sky. And then you said you were coming home and then you saw some weird lights. Do you remember that, Justin?
Do you see aliens?
Like an airport?
No, so it wasn't. I think you're referring. I made a post. Is it when I said I saw the airplane freeze in the air?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was driving to work one day, and I was talking to Amy on the phone, and there was an airplane flying, and it was on an approach pattern. So it should have been moving probably 100, 120 knots at that point. And I got parallel to it, and it wasn't moving. So it should have gone behind me, but it wasn't. It was staying in there. And when I turned left, I looked, and it disappeared. It was gone.
Yeah.
And
really weird.
Right outside of a military base. And, I'm not saying it like it was a hologram or whatever, but, I mean, it was just so weird. And as a pilot, it tripped me out even more.
Yeah.
Because, I understand spatial awareness and how it should move and everything else like that. And I was on the phone with her and I was like, this is freaking me out. And as soon as I turned the corner, I was watching it and there's a light pole. And when I went on the other side of the light pole, the plane was gone.
There's a glitch in the matrix.
Yep.
All right. We want to say, hey, thanks. Thank you, Brian Dorsey, for dropping by. He's from Mountaineer West Productions. He does War Angels. So if you haven't checked that out, we're going to be having him next week as a guest. And I see that
thanks, man.
Justin is going to working on a cover for there, and we're also going to. Mog will be also doing another cover for them as well. Looking forward to seeing him down in LA Comic Con in a few weeks, and I see you guys are meeting at Grit. Anyway, thanks, Brian, for dropping by. Appreciate that. Don't get me started on all this UFO thing. And I've told we've seen a couple, and I've seen a couple with Mog as well. We're traveling up north, traveling from LA to San Francisco, and I saw these lights coming off on the right side, and they were small and tiny, but they were flying so fast, right? And they were doing these unusual maneuvers, like they were they're making turns, spinning on a dime, right? And we don't have planes like that. Even our remote aircraft don't travel like that. So I go, man, that is like way too. And then it flew right in front of us, and then it disappeared. And I go, wow. If that wasn't a UFO, I don't know. You know,
It's crazy. It's crazy. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
if you don't think aliens exist, watch Congress sometimes.
Oh boy, the stuff that is going on in politics with the on this stuff.
What's that? What's
The things
Congress?
that are coming out of Congress and the world, actually, it's amazing. All right, it is amazing what they're releasing, what they're admitting to, and all that.
Well, they just
and
the undersecretary of congressional UFO or whatever was just released from his job today or yesterday because he accidentally released files of UFOs and alien information. Yeah. And as of 4:00 today, he's missing.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah. There's a lot of people that have been threatened and are scared for their life because of the things that they know or things that they have said. So not surprising. But it's amazing too that there are some very top political figures that have come up saying things that you would not believe, including like the Prime Minister of Canada, some high intelligent officers out of the United Kingdom. Yeah. But that's not what this show is about.
Yeah, Amy, how'd you get off of that topic?
That was my fault.
And how I've touched on this in the past with other episodes, it almost feels like I should have like one episode dedicated to that, just to have everybody voice what they want to say about it. Yeah, it is interesting.
I do have an art question though. I know this sounds silly, but this is one of my pet peeves. Is like erasers. Do you guys have a system of cleaning them?
Yes.
They have so much debris. Just
use a kneadable art eraser. If your purpose is to erase the top part of the graphite to ink, use a knead like what? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I use both.
There's no debris.
The gum.
Well, not only
fun to
that,
play with.
well, not only that, it reduces the top, and you still have the lower level layers of it, so you can still see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but sometimes I use both because there's times where I really need to erase everything.
Okay.
And those
you
things.
Use a vinyl, and you just have to get like a art desk vacuum cleaner.
Or you can just stop making mistakes. Jeez.
Or you can just straight ink it. Forget pencils.
Okay, here's a question from Haley. She wants to know, for everyone, what part of Ninjawitch do you enjoy drawing the most?
Hair.
Yeah, well, I expected
Say hair too.
For me, it's the costume and the props.
No.
I like cool
Jyn?
hairstyles.
Oh, okay.
Justin likes drawing the boobs the best.
Why is it got to be that?
Her boobs are covered though.
Yeah, well, and so we did that on purpose.
Oh.
I like doing the armor, her eyes and her magic.
Yes.
Because I think because she's covered, so all her expression is through her eyes. You can't see her mouth, you can't see her face, you can't, her poses is how she talks. I know, I see Louise. But when you do this, it's about attitude, and I think it's important that the attitude comes through. And I think that's what I like about the way these ladies draw her. They all draw her with this really cool attitude. And I really like how they like they each interpret the character.
Mhm.
You know,
Mm.
so
Yeah, me too.
like, and honestly, like I draw it, and then I see other people do it, and I'm like, why am I drawing this?
He does. He feels like his just aren't living up to everybody else's.
Don't
But
say
it
that.
is cool to see everybody's take on it with their artistic style. That's what I like about it, is that it's because you can see that they have different likes, different perspectives, and it comes through in their artwork, and that's what makes it fascinating. Okay, so don't forget to put in #EXP SketchUp. And make sure you're in there. Looks like my producer was having a little problem, so just even though if you've done it already, do it again. Maybe even do it again after that. You know, nothing wrong with doing it 3 times. It won't increase your chances of winning, but it will make sure that you are in. Haley is waving an angry finger at Justin.
Yeah.
Thanks for that, Lewis.
Because you're talking poorly of your art.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Again?
Yeah, sometimes I have to
Yeah.
kind of like shake Mog a bit too, because she'll talk poorly about her art. You know, and like I hate the one thing that she does, and she doesn't do it very often now, but she'll grab her art and just crumple it up and throw it away.
No.
That's when I have to go in and I pick it up, uncrumple it.
I get
Yeah.
chewed out for the same thing.
But that's why now what I do is I tear it into 4 pieces.
Or
There's
just
no way.
put it on your wall and be like, I can do a better version of this. Just use it as a reference for future.
There you go. I like that.
I've learned not to tear up anything. You never know. You can always look back and see how much you've grown too.
Oh, Little Miss Captain Optimistic. Oh.
I have to be. I mean, I was. Yeah.
But you know what? I like
bad. I can
Anna's
be negative.
attitude, so I like that. You know.
Yeah.
Stevie B wrote, too bad Christy is not on the show tonight. You could plot a Ninja Witch Demon Bitch crossover. Whoa, okay. I don't know if the art styles match, but they're kind of interesting.
Oh, Christy Shin. She's
Yeah.
she's interesting. I met her a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think in general, to be a partner of an artist, I think you gotta be really supporting and optimistic. And that's
So,
yeah.
not to play, Miss Optimistic and positivity here, but like it's hard. Like we're our own worst critic. It's always gonna be like that.
Yeah.
But we all know how it is, and we just want each other to succeed. And I like seeing everybody's growth.
Mm.
So, and I know other people think the same way. And instead of comparing yourself with other artists, just be like, use that as a motivation. And you also have to understand some people have like 40 years, 30 years of experience. You can't compare that.
You can't compare it to that.
Mine, I compare it to my own stuff. Like I'll draw one piece and like, holy crap, that's awesome. I'll do another piece. I'm like, what the hell am I doing? So
that's fine. I mean,
yeah, I agree with that. If you're going to compete with anybody or compare yourself to anybody, it should be to yourself. Exactly,
yes,
right.
Agree.
Because that's on your track. You want to see, like, look at the places where you can improve it and then work on that, right? And then compare what you did now to what you did then. Did you improve? If not, then there's more room to improve, because the art is subjective. Not everybody's going to like your style. And sure, there will be some people that do like your style, right? So if you're trying to cater to that, you can listen to what's being said and see how you can improve in that way as well, but you're not going to satisfy everybody, and trying to do so, that's a crazy failed mission that is not going to happen.
Like, for every person that doesn't like your art, there will always be 5 other people that will like your art. So that's why, like, don't go for the likes, don't go for like the shares, whatever, chat. Just post it, but you have to like it too.
Yes,
it's more like you have to like it. Other people will like it too. Like it's a confidence thing too that people are attracted to. And other people's success, like, don't compare. Some people do get lucky. Some people get seen more, and it happens. Everybody's just at their own pace.
Right. Everybody has their own taste. The people that are liking your art, they have their own taste. They may not like your style or whatever, and that's fine. That doesn't mean that you can't be friends with them either. So you want to, not burn any of the bridges, regardless of how they think about your art. They might end up liking your art later on. You don't know.
You never know.
And that has happened. Sometimes.
I'm just gonna learn how to
do.
do AI.
Yeah, just do AI. That's pretty quick.
Yeah, I want to do AI too, man.
You can be Artgerm instantly.
All right, so we have. Okay, so Matthew is going. It's all in the paper. Yep, ancient secret, all about the paper. Yeah, some people say that, and it is, but I like to look at it as if you study the characteristics of the material that you're using, whatever it is, and you can use that characteristic to its advantage, right? So I've seen guys, they'll use crayons and turn out something that is like incredible, right?
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's just, knowing how to use it.
The texture of crayons, like that, the things you can create, oil, watercolor.
Mm-hmm.
And then even the layering. If you've seen paintings of just people layering all the acrylics to create rocks or look and feel, like it's just interesting.
Like one of the biggest complaints people talk about for acrylics is that you can't layer it. Well, that's true. It's hard, but you can, right?
Yeah.
There are things that you can do to the acrylic that will allow you to layer it, right? But a lot of people don't know that.
So with acrylics, so before I became a comic book artist, I actually did paintings for NFL. And when I layered it, actually to get a wet work on acrylics for the background, I actually used egg whites and dipped my brush into egg white to mix it with the acrylic. So it kind of, because that's how they used to do it, like pre-Rembrandt and everybody else. The egg whites was a natural oil / water. So when you mix it with acrylics, it becomes very workable. And it gives a nice you come back to it, and as you bring stuff into it, it really works now nicely. So
wow, that's really fascinating. It was like a slow retarder.
It just basically slows down the process. But so you get them, and you have to like really thin it out so that it's I don't want to say the viscosity of it, but it's thinner. It doesn't have that thick gelatinous piece to it. When you get it on your brush, it goes really far, especially when you're doing like a sky and you're mixing the colors into it, or the clouds or whatever. It blends it really nicely, and it gives a oil effect to it. And then when you blow dry it, you can work oils over it.
Okay, so.
See, that's the other thing that people like using with the acrylics is the blow dryer. That helps a lot, along with oil paints. When you talk to guys like Dave Dorman, who's been painting for decades, learning from him, you can learn a lot, and you learn traits like that, and like what you can do to mix the material, the medium, with other things. And using the blow dryer was really, really important to him. I think when I was talking to him back in the 80s, he was talking about like how he'd go through a blow dryer after so many months because he uses it so much.
And with the blow dryer, because the process of the drying is slow, you can create movements and textures you can't create by hand.
Right. So you can use that as well to push it around and stuff.
Now, Justin, since you like doing that, have you ever tried gouache?
I do. I have gouache. I use gouache. The one I hate is watercolor. But
pure transparent watercolor? That's like my favorite.
Yeah, so
it takes a fanatic though.
I did a giant Witcher painting in acrylic and gouache.
Okay. Yeah, gouache. I'm kind of learning gouache, but I'm more of a watercolor.
I had a friend in college that used to put sand in his acrylic paint and get some really fun stuff.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. But he put that was that going into an airbrush?
No, he put it in his acrylic paints, and he'd brush them on canvas. It was
okay, and then he brushed it on. Okay.
Yeah, it turned out really, really interesting looking.
So, this is acrylic and gouache. I don't know if you can see that.
Is that a cover?
No, it's just a giant. Painting. It's a 4 foot tall painting.
Oh, just a random giant 4 foot tall painting.
There, it's off the. I'm trying to get the glare off of it, but
it's really majestic.
It's The Witcher. The guy had a couple bucks laying around and asked me if I wanted to do it, so I knocked it out in About a week.
Wow.
So.
Well, that didn't take too long.
No.
It wasn't a week.
That's
That was
insane.
That was not a week.
It was a week total. It took 2 months, but if you put it together, it's a week.
Oh, that took 2 months. We're doing guy math
What's,
here or girl math here?
What's the biggest piece you've done, Anna?
I actually like working small, so big pieces scare me. Are we talking about art classes? Because art classes I've done like 22 by 24, but
Out of art classes. Well, what's the biggest commission you've had to do?
11 by 17.
All right,
I
so
rarely do that. I only started doing it recently. I'm more like, I grew up on the whole detailed, like, pens with 003, like really, really tiny brushes and sketch card sizes.
Okay.
So.
How about you, Jyn?
Throughout my life, I've done murals, so I've done like giant walls and stuff before, but I prefer working on the smaller sizes.
I agree. The reason why for me specifically why I like to work smaller size is because I can see the proportion exactly. Because the larger you paint or work on, the proportions get so distorted. Unless luckily now, like I can take a picture with a cell phone and then you can see it tiny, but that's the only way to correct it. So
and you see all the little mistakes and sketch lines and everything when you draw large. That was my thing.
So that explains why some people will kind of draw on a graph. That way they can get their proportions correct on a big piece. Because even on murals, do you plot out kind of like a graph yourself, Jyn, when you do those?
Not really. Honestly, I was doing a lot of those when I was in college, and my dad.
How did you get your proportions right? You're just eyeballing it.
Eyeballing it.
Okay.
We used the projector, and
I tried that before, and it just didn't work for me for whatever reason. I don't know what it was.
Like people had like grid lines, like divide the sections. They had a smaller version, then they had a version divided into squares. So you paint by sections or paint by numbers.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So that's what I see. Like if somebody's going to do like a large mural, I see them. They take a picture of what they have to paint on, and they'll bring that into their Photoshop or whatever it is, and they'll size it up correctly, and then put grids on there so that way they can see exactly where those lines are at. And they might draw some of that out on the actual wall that they're working on as reference points. But that's how they're able to get the proportions and things in there correctly. But it's kind of a tedious process, but it's very, very cool to look at.
It is.
All right, so we're at 8:29. We're gonna take another break, and then when we come back, we're gonna be giving away a bunch of stuff, and one of those is going to be a Ninjawitch blank sketch cover. So if you haven't had this book, this is going to be your chance to not just get that blank cover, but to get caught up on the Ninjawitch story. Along with that, we'll be giving out a Jim Lee postcard set, a 5-card Spectrus and Zabanian tarot metal card set, and 2 metal sketch cards from Mog's personal stash. # EXP SketchUp is what you want to get in there. Let's take another round of look on what we have in the artwork. Let's start with you, Jyn. Okay, there's more detail coming into there now.
Wow.
You see
That's
that?
pencil?
Okay. Now, Jyn has a current bid of 55 on there from Ilya. And so if you want to place a bid on that, we are taking bids of 60 or higher, and you can just put that into the comments. Let's take a look at Anna. She has a bid of 55 on that from Mike Wasilowski. Whoa.
Wow, it's almost finished.
That hair is flowing nicely.
Hair.
Mike, you're stealing it, Mike.
That's what it's all about.
Mike is a longtime supporter.
Mike is a good supporter.
He supports a lot of people.
I bet you another $15 you can get some bananas.
I mean, I can draw some bananas.
Yeah,
He visits me every
if
time.
you go to Anna's Facebook page and you'll find out what all those bananas are about.
Yeah.
So she currently has a bit of 55 on that from Micah. Thanks again, Mike, for that. And Mog, let's see what you got. Mog has a bit of 60 on hers. And she is working the pencils on there. You
Damn,
see a
look at
whole lot
that.
more with a little more detail on there. There you go. If you want to place a bid on that, we are taking bids of 65 or higher on that. And now Justin has a bid of 100 on his 11 by 17, and he's got half the upper body worked out there. Okay, so if you want to place a bid on that, that will be a 105 or better. Now, whoever the winners are, make sure that you fill out the form that we'll be posting up on here, and we will send that information out to each of the artists respectively. So you will be dealing with them. All the money goes to them directly. We don't want any of that, and they will ship it out to you directly. Okay, so that's all theirs, right? And we want to thank you for your support on that. Okay, so we're going to take a little bit of a break, and when we come back, we'll get into our final segment, and we'll get towards those giveaways as well. All right, so don't go away.
Why was Princess Zelda sad after watching a bunch of YouTube videos? She couldn't find a link in the description. We'll stop if you subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's super easy. Click subscribe and click the bell when you do. And thanks for supporting the EXP. You know how when you go to Comic-Con, after Comic-Con, you go to the hotel bar, and there's a whole bunch of people playing music and dancing, and you've got Pikachu and Lara Croft Tomb Raider doing the cha-cha slide just down from Deadpool and Batman and Wonder Woman? That's every Saturday night over on the Experience Twitch channel. Join Taji Beats for the EXP Dance Party, exclusively on Twitch, twitch.tv/the_EXP.
Imagine being at a convention and going to an interview panel that's just for you. No bustling crowds, no hours-long lines, just you, the moderator, and your favorite comic book creators. Well, this is pretty much that. Miss Jen sits down every week with 2 comic book creators for a live stream interview about their latest work, and you can ask them whatever you want. It's Talking Shop, Mondays at 5 Eastern on The Experience, Comic Culture and Sales. To be continued. 3 little words that hold the secret to the next great story. 3 words that will thrill you, confound you, give life to new possibilities. Every variation of To Be Continued is a promise. A promise of adventure. A promise of excitement. A promise of unseen wonders and unexplored worlds. A promise that every issue you read makes you a part of a never-ending journey. And behind every page, there will be an unopened door waiting for you. This story to be continued at your local comic book shop. Visit comicshoplocator.com today.
Go follow The Experience on TikTok at @the_EXP1 or scan the QR code on the screen. Our TikTok is like everywhere else we are, except you only have to deal with us for a minute. Seems like a win-win to me.
Hey, welcome back to SketchUp on the Experience. We're here with Amy and Justin Hunt, and Zhou and Jyn Leonard. And if you haven't already, go to the Ninjawitch pre-launch page. That's I think we have it on there. It's tinyurl.com/Ninjawitch, and that'll get you onto that page. Help us get to 125 powers. All right, so we can use your support on that. And also, we've got currently, if you haven't done so yet, put in # EXP SketchUp. We will be having that drawing in about like 15 minutes or so. And if you want to place a bid on the artwork that Anna, Justin, Mog, and Jyn are drawing, go ahead and do that in the comments, and that will get you in the running there. Pure gold is what Matthew Lionheart says right there, and that's exactly what we do have. And if by the way, I almost forgot. If you are the winner, or if you get any of the giveaways as well, make sure you fill in that form, and that'll allow us to collect your information and pass that on to the respective artists, so that way you can go ahead and complete that transaction with them. Thank you, Sarah, for joining us. Marissa Byrne, thank you very much. And Collector's Bounty, glad to see you here as well.
Sarah.
Okay, good. That's good. R6 Tofu Assassin, good to see you there on there too. All right. Okay.
There's my dog.
So what's everybody got planned for Thanksgiving? Are you guys doing anything special? Are you going back home, Anna?
Nope. You know us Asians, we don't celebrate Thanksgiving.
You don't? What are you saying?
I don't. Do. But I cook. I use that excuse to cook. I'm gonna go cook and hang out with friends here and stuff like that. So my family doesn't really do anything. They just play mahjong and maybe like bake some wings.
Hey, that's something still. What do you got going on, Jyn?
Probably just gonna be hanging out around the house. Don't really have anything planned this year.
Chilling, relaxing. Amy and Justin?
We are probably going to go down to our property, possibly meet my parents there and just have sandwiches. I'm not a huge Thanksgiving person.
Are you a Christmas person?
I love Christmas.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yes. Absolutely Christmas. What? Are you going to say because I'm Native American and I don't...
No, what? Christmas began on, let's see.
November 1st.
No, it didn't, because you were trying to do stuff in October.
Well, I know, but I loved Halloween too, so I wanted to make sure I was able to experience all of Halloween. Now it's on to Christmas. And I asked him to put the Christmas lights up on the house this weekend, and he said no.
Yes.
Hold on. Why did I say no?
Because you didn't send me the kind of hooks that we need.
I sent you the link. You didn't buy the hooks yet.
You sent them to me yesterday.
But you have them now.
Yes, Christmas.
What is love?
It don't hurt me.
Yes.
I love that song.
No more.
I love that song. Well, we're going down to San Francisco for a couple of reasons. Mog's parents live down there, so we'll be there for that, and that'll give us a chance to relax, to tour the Muir Woods out there, and we're also be doing the Fan Expo San Francisco that weekend as well. So that gives us a lot of things to do there. So that's kind of good. Yeah.
Isn't the LA Comic Con also the weekend afterwards?
Yeah, the LA Comic Con is the weekend after that. And then for last minute, Mog got invited to do the Maui Comic Con weekend after that. So she's going to go do that. So she's pulling in a con trifecta thing, doing all 3 cons consecutively in a row there. And she's going to go to Maui by herself. So I get to stay home and rest.
She's gonna go to Hawaii twice.
Yeah, she's gonna go to Hawaii twice, so it'll be good. She gets to see all our friends there before I do. But yeah, looking forward to that Hawaii one though.
Yeah.
Tony Anderson, thank you, Tony.
Doesn't turn them on.
Oh, I didn't see the turn them on.
Thank you, Tony.
I put my lights on up the day after Halloween, but that's because of the weather. Don't turn them on until Thanksgiving night. Okay, I can respect that.
My stomach lives vicariously through Mel's posts.
Hey, Thanksgiving.
If I'm having a bad day at my normal day job, what did Mel eat today? Holy crap.
Hey, what do you do for your normal day
job? I was like, I'm not 400 pounds. Jiminy Christmas, what's he eating?
If you saw my the portion of my plate that I had when I actually eat, it's not very big.
Okay.
It's actually pretty.
It's the angle of the camera.
Yeah, that too. And I will cook like big pots of stuff, but I'll just eat like a small portion of it, and the rest becomes like
You feed a
leftovers,
whole
no matter how long
army.
it dies.
You feed a whole-
Sometimes we do like to entertain, so we'll have like various guests here. Like after we do San Francisco, some of the artists that are up there, they're doing LA, so I invited some of them. Hey, you can stay over our place and do the LA Comic Con, so they'll be here for that.
Sarah. Thanks, Sarah.
We get to see Anna's mom's cooking twice a year, and we will want her sweet. Oh boy, I saw that posting when you were at your mom's place, man. Man, that just looked like gourmet Asian Chinese food there.
Home cooking right there.
Oh my God. Okay, I don't even cook that stuff. Okay, that's out of my range.
I'm done. I'm
What do you
done.
mean you're done? You're done with your
What?
I'm done. I'm just like
Damn.
I'm just sitting here adding stuff to it.
Okay.
more color.
See, this is what I do at cons though. Like I'm constantly sketching, so I'm like used to like talking and sketching.
Con artist.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
I'm a true con artist. I added like highlights and glitter and all that.
Oh yeah, you could sprinkle some glitter on there.
Sprinkle some
That
glitter.
hair is
Nice.
amazing.
Some gel. Put some gel on there.
See, like
Yeah,
like
that's-
Mog says with the watercolor and hair, I treat Copic the same way. I don't have to draw everything. I just use different colors and do the strands, and I ink over it too.
I love how Ninjawitch is throwing up that
Peace
gang
out.
sign.
Oh, she's kind of touching the
Like,
brood
so-
chair.
It reminds me, it's very like Gem in the Holograms when she goes to touch her earring.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
See, but look, she put the piercings in properly too.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Oh,
I
yes.
had to look. I was like, wait a minute. She has earrings. And then I added afterwards, so.
She does.
I'm actually fixing the direction of the crescent, thanks to you, Anna.
The direction of the crescent?
Yeah, on the head.
On her head?
Yeah, it's like that's the
It's
reference there. Thank you.
on
She can with the 142.
It's on her right side.
right, yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
it's 3 stars.
yes, and we will explain in one of the books of why she has 3 stars and why she has the moon.
Okay, so Haley is asking, do all of you arty people have a site or somewhere where you display your commission pieces, and are you taking commissions? Anna.
I have a website, but right now I only do commissions for cons.
Yeah, I already said that.
My private commissions is closed right now, so it's all like whatever conventions I go to. So I will have mystery Christmas boxes. I have random sketches in there, but yeah, private commissions are currently closed.
Jyn?
Yeah.
Currently, my private commissions are also closed just because I've had a lot of assignments. So taking a little bit of a breather when I finish.
Justin?
Commissions. I won't be doing commissions till probably February at this point. But they can always message me and get on the list. They can message me through Instagram at Art of Justin Hunt.
Okay.
And then get on the queue. I am working on custom Miles Morales sneakers.
Ouch. Nice.
So we're getting there.
Very good, very good. And if you want to see Mog's commissions, the best place to look at them is Art de Mog Park on Facebook. She displays a lot of it there, along with the rest of her artwork. You can message her there through Messenger. She is open for commissions, but you are going to have to wait, and it's going to take at least like 6 months. So if you're patient and you're willing to do that, you can get in the queue on that. But yeah, it may take a while. It all depends on how much work she's getting, and because she does the commissions in her spare time. And you'll see more information and links from everyone at the end of the show. We have a special page where you can get all their information, links onto the their locations and to the Kickstarters that they're on. A bunch of other information is too. And let's see, Anna website. Okay, okay, there. So
Yes,
Anna Zhou just posted hers up on there where you can see her art. There you go. All right, so we got 8:46, and she just grabbed her cat.
So, hey, Anna.
Hi. Yes.
Haley is coming to the U.S.
Oh, are you?
In February. Her and her husband are coming up here to hang out with us for a couple of days, and then we're all going to Swarmfest together.
Oh, you guys are going to Swarmfest and not MegaCon?
We're going to Swarmfest.
Okay. Wait.
Swarmfest
is before MegaCon or after?
It's right before. It's the weekend before Emerald City.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you have fun with that.
Because MegaCon is the first week of February.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that's right.
Yeah. So the third week is Swarmfest. Fourth week going into first week of March is Emerald City.
Okay. Have you been to Swarmfest before?
Me?
Yeah.
Twice.
Okay. No, I haven't been.
So I haven't been as a guest artist. I've just gone.
That's exciting.
So I'm not going this time as one either. So
he's just throwing it out there to the universe.
Hey Brian. Hey Brian.
Hey Brian Polito. Hint.
Just in case.
Oh, seems like yeah, Lewis. Yeah, actually a lot of people make that joke. And it's fine. Yeah. Or and fart.
And fart. Yeah.
I met Anna at Emerald City a couple years ago.
Yeah, I remember. You gave me you did bring me a banana.
I did.
You did.
She was at Rose City too, right?
No,
I did not go
to She wasn't. Sora was.
Oh, you mixed me up with Sora.
No, I could have sworn you said it was you.
No.
But speaking of, hey guys, speaking of Sora,
Rose City 2 years ago.
Oh, okay. The one I couldn't go to.
Well, we saw that posting you had of you and Sora. Almost, you guys look almost like twins.
That's the thing. Like, so I started the comic industry after her. So a lot of people. So when I started tabling at Comic Cons, people come up to me and give me like stories and scenarios. Like, hey, you did this commission for me. I'm like, huh? I'm like, you must be talking about Sora. They're like, no, I swear it was you. I'm like, no. But this is the time where I also had the same color dyed hair, and we both have, the cheeks and the glasses and stuff. I mean, she dresses up a lot nicer than I do. But, and it just became a thing, and she's like the only other, Asian female that kind of, we look like each other. So it's always been like that back and forth. I still have
Anna, somebody asked you a question. Tell them about your banana thing.
Oh, yeah.
It's not as bad as what people make it sound. I don't actually like bananas. It happened 2020 when I started hiding bananas in my covers. Like it's kind of like those books where you have to find the missing hidden objects in the book. So I started hiding bananas. Actually, this is like a mock, but it was like the first assignment. This is my cover to try out markers and stuff like that and doodle on it. So, but I hid banana right there.
Yeah.
So it's obvious, right? But then I started hiding it more and more. And there's some covers I hide more than others. So
do you have a banana in here?
I don't think so. There are some I try not to.
We're not good enough.
Well, I try to be careful because I don't know if you guys were cool with that or not.
If it's your signature. It's
not my. I don't know. I don't think I did.
I get offended by.
I feel gypped.
I'm sorry. I'll go back and edit.
Can I get a refund?
No. I can go back and edit and add it.
Could have hidden one right here.
It's okay.
Could have hidden one in here.
She's got it in her pouch. Yes. She's got a banana in her pouch.
Somewhere. Reach for it.
Some where it makes it too obvious, so I don't hide it there. So I don't hide in all covers, but now it's been 3 years. People are used to it, and now they leave bananas at my table, or like buy me banana products like figures like Mr. Peely, and they give it to me as gifts at the table. I received a bunch of bananas at C2E2 before. I just share it to people. So it's just become a thing. And now they share all these memes in my group.
Yeah. That's what we're seeing a lot of. So what do you do anything with the bananas? Do you make banana bread? That's the obvious thing. Or
Well, I
banana cream
receive them at the
pie?
cons, so I
Yeah.
eat them or I share them with the workers.
Uh-huh.
I mean, bananas are healthy for you, especially at
They are.
cons.
They are. Yeah.
So it's
you gotta
great.
get that potassium somewhere.
Yeah.
You don't want to overdose on it though, because that's
Yeah.
bad for your kidneys.
Yeah.
Okay, but
Yeah.
but you do need to get that.
Yeah.
All right, so we're at 8:52. Don't forget to put in #EXP SketchUp. We are going to have that free drawing to very soon, where you can probably get something like maybe a blank sketch cover of Ninjawitch. That'll give you a chance to catch up on the story. And we also have the 12 Jyn Lee JLA postcard set to give away, 5 Spectrus and Sabanian metal tarot cards, and 2 metal sketch cards from Mog's personal stash. All right. And
There is a disclaimer though that you have to say.
what's that?
For the giveaways, it's within the shipping within US, but if it's like outside of US.
I'm not going to deal with that right now, Mog. These are like small items. They're not like the bigger ones. So I don't think this is really going to cost us like too much. So that's fine. There's not too many international people that are there. I've recognized that mostly everybody there is domestic. So I'm not going to be concerned about it this time. So that's why I haven't said anything. But okay, so let's go ahead and get ready to do that. We'll have the first one for the JLA postcards. Drum roll, please. Here we go. Let's see who our first winner is here for the JLA postcard set. Dun, 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 dun. Stevie B.
Congratulations.
Glad to see Stevie B win. He is a constant supporter of the Experience channel here. All right, so before we continue with the next giveaway, let's take a look at everybody's art, see where we stand on that. And you still have a chance to place a bid. So let's take a look at Anna. She's already done, sitting there pretty with her pink earmuffs there.
I'm a gamer. I have to have a headset, but here's the look
There
again.
you go. Oh, she's already got it bag and boarded too.
It comes bag and boarded. What are you talking about?
That thing is ready to mail and ship out, man.
Wow, beautiful.
Okay. All right, so we have a bid of 55 on that. So we are looking for 60 or better. If you want that, just say so in the comments. 60 to Anna or more. And Jyn also has a bid of 55. Let's see what you have so far. Oh,
Sailor Moon shirt.
look at that.
The rendering.
It's deadly serious there.
Doing our little sexy pose there. Okay.
Yeah,
If you want to place a bid on that, we are looking for a bid of 60 or better.
She's really ready to just kill someone there.
Lewis is saying, I demand a recount. Matthew's saying she'll have it back from CGC in no time. Oh, yeah, she will. There you go. All right, Mog, let's take a look at yours. Mog has 60 on hers. All sketched out and everything.
Just sketch style. Yes.
Ooh, can we get a closer look on that?
I don't know if the camera is showing it, but I tried to do the by Anazal correction.
Okay. Now, Mark tends to work on that like a little bit more after the show too. So if you do want to see what more of her computer work looks like from the SketchUp drawings, you can go to Art in Mog Park on Facebook. All right, Justin, your turn. Let's see what you got there. Look at that. He's got the flame going on there. Nice. Okay, Justin has a bid on that for 100. So if you want to bring that home, We are looking for a bid of 105 or better on that. All right, JD, let's do the next giveaway for the tarot cards. There you go.
Those are so
5
pretty.
metal tarot cards. Those are, I believe those are 3x5. Here we go. Roll 'em. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, that was
Matthew
so close.
Lionheart takes that
Yes.
away.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Logging that. Don't forget to fill out that form for you winners. And we can get your information to the artists respectively on that. All right, let's go ahead and do the next one, JD, for the metal sketch cards. Dun, 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 dun. Tony Anderson takes that.
Congrats.
Congrats.
Mr. Anderson.
Anderson. Okay, and now for the grand prize of tonight, the Ninjawitch blank sketch cover, fresh off the press. Here we go. We are getting ready to roll that. Dun 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 dun. Dun. Drum roll. Here we go. Who is the lucky winner? I hope it's me. Sarah and gets that.
Sarah. Congrats.
Sarah.
Charsky.
Woohoo.
Congratulations.
Don't forget, fill out that magic form that's in the comments. That'll give us and when you do fill that out in the comment section of that form, just say what you won or what you got. That way we can make sure you get the right item as well. Okay.
And Mel, we are at 82 followers.
Fantastic.
So
And climbing.
Woohoo.
Very good. And we've got 6 more days. All right. We want to try to get that up to 125. So if you have not yet, head over to the Ninjawitch launch page. You can find that on Kickstarter. Click that follow button. And while you are at clicking follow buttons, click the one for the experience as well. That will help us maintain the wonderful content that we have for you guys, like our show. Okay. And I want to thank everybody for being with us tonight. We had a fantastic, great time seeing all this artwork. We'll give you a couple more seconds to get any of those final bids in. After that, we are closing it for the night. Say hello. What is the name of your cat, Anna?
Pepper. Hi.
Okay, there you go. Say goodbye to Pepper.
and Sora's dog's name is Peppers.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, really?
She named it first, but I couldn't not name her Pepper because her paws and everything have little pepper
Did you
flakes.
do that?
Yeah, Jyn, I saw that.
Yeah, I had to show up, and Sora told me to tell everybody hello tonight.
Oh, hello, Sora.
Oh, that's a good drawing too, man. Look at that.
Yeah, people just started drawing Sora. Her cute little buns too.
And her little Carrie Fisher buns.
We just want to say thank you to the artists who are on here tonight. You know, the Ninjawitch Book 2 is going to be special because of you ladies being part of it. And I don't mean that just because you're here. We genuinely made sure we picked artists that we thought would represent the story and everything well. And the character. But also, we really respect you guys as artists. And we wanted to have you as part of it. And we're working on some for book 3, but there's definitely, we want to have you guys on book 4 or book 5 and have you as permanent parts of the Mythos family. And I shared this earlier. This one just happens to be the one on top. I had a discussion actually with Anne about this earlier. There's a thing about proofs and APs and everything else like that. When you do a book, if it's already published, it's no longer a proof. It's just a copy of the book with a damn name on it. So a true proof, these are true proofs. We had them ordered just so we could show them, but so we could look at them to make sure that they lined up and the colors were the way we wanted. So Anna knows about this, but the others, Jyn and Mog, don't know about it. Like this one, Anna is going to get this. It's blank on the inside. It's 20 pages of blank paper that you can draw on. This is a true artist.
That's a true proof.
This is going to go. He's going to have a true artist proof. There's only one of these. We'll never make another one. And the other part is like when we do foil prints for the run, we advertise and we say, whoever buys these, this is what we make. So what we do, and we add a little cleavage. So like we did, Mike DeBalfo did these hollow foils, and Mog had a hollow foils too. So we sent, I think, 3 hollow foils to Mog. They ordered 4 or 5. So we printed those 8 plus 1 for our thing. That's it. We'll never make those again. So when we say it's a limited run, that's it. You know,
That's
so
incredible.
Because at the end of the day, we respect the artists, we respect the work that they put in and the time they put in, and it's an honor to have quality artists working on a project. And for me, I'm a huge comic book nerd. Amy married into this.
I was not born into this.
So when I'm at a show and I don't, you know, I'm sure that you guys think the same thing sometimes, right? People are in line, they're like, can you sign this? You're like, are you serious? Like, I'm signing a comic book? How fantastic. I'm not J. Scott Campbell or whatever, but just to be part of this world and then have quality individuals like you ladies say, yes, you want to be part of this. It's an honor, and it's a true, it's not smoke up anybody's ass or anything. This is true. We're super happy that you guys are here as part of the Mythos family. We're super happy that you're all part of the Ninjawitch family.
I think it's too because it's such a new character, and she does, you know, we only have had the one book out and still have.
It's been fun.
Doing our covers.
Okay. Well, we're over time right now.
Sorry. I just had to say
thank you for having us on the cover.
Yes, thank you
we
guys.
definitely want to have you guys back again, and we'll be contacting you about that. All right, and stay tuned next week when we have Mr. Dorsey to discuss War Angel, and hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving into the holidays. All right, good night, everyone.
Thank you. Good night. Thanks for coming by.
Bye.